Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Chicago going up against Ecuador. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Al Leiter. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Foul ball there. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. There's the strike at the knees. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chipper Jones will hit next. Leiter goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That's smashed towards center. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Juan Soto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. And that's outside. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, the big righty, Justin Martinez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Hitting the air out to center field. Trout puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And it's even up.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective. And here is Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. And that one lifted in the air center field. Trout. And makes the grab. That is the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Frank Thomas. just missed. And that is out of play. And now it's even up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Sends it across to first. One out in the second. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Leiter, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Just missed.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Struck him out looking. Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Caught him looking for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Down to third baseman, Chipper Jones. On the ground to third. And they get the out on Jones. So digging in, Mickey Mantle. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And a foul ball. And he swings over the top there.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And that one fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And he chases that one. That K is his third of the game. Top half of the third inning, and now Ted Simmons. Leiter back to work. That one ripped. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Brian Abreu gets the call from the pen. So here's Horner now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Mantle calls it in, and there's one away. Man, is he fast.
He's so fun to watch.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. So the lineup flips over, and now batting Mike Trout. And a foul ball. Man at second. Just missed.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Way out front for strike two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Ben Zobrist. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's Francisco Lindor. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. And ball one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there. Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Carlos Beltran. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. Trout on his horse. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's two away. Now the number 2 hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a base hit. Lindor zipping around third. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Crow Armstrong settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Start of the fourth, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And that one clips the corner. Abreu, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's Juan Soto. Ripped on a line to center. And there are 2 down. Frank Thomas digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just...
That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ripped on the ground to second. Horner over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, right field. Carroll makes the play. Out number 2. Mickey Mantle, the next to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Corbin Carroll. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. And now Ted Simmons. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one in there across the letters. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Nico Hoerner. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mantle sizes this one up. Nabs it. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. First pitch misses.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball
Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Ben Zobrist now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that is that. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's Trout. Abreu back to work. In the air to left center. Mantle should have this one. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Chipper Jones getting ready to hit.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And they get the out on Jones. So now here's the DH. Juan Soto. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. Soto around second, heads for 3rd. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Carlos Beltran. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Trev going back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. And now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. He hammers one out to right. It's 3-1. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. That hits the dirt, and that Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. Okay, all set to go. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And there's a strike. Outside. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a pitch. That misses, and the count is even 2-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing, and he popped it up. Bernabel gets under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And a swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Beck squeezes it, 2 away now. Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fouled off left side. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Coors Field. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Tovar, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Jones puts it away for the out. And now Hunter Goodman, outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fouled off down the right side. That's a little bit low. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed at 101. And that is strike 2. Stays alive. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cut on and miss. Struck him. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Number 55.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Chipper Jones swings through it for strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That one outside. At 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Beck sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that misses. Now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
One down, base is empty. Hit hard, should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Runner at second here, one gone. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ben Zobrist, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Next pitch misses. 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Doyle under it. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Back here in Denver, now it's the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Andres Munoz taking over on the mound. Way inside. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
There's the strike, and it's 2-1. No score here in the second. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's Michael Toglia.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Got him. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jimmy Herget. And fouled off. The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
In the air out to center. Doyle on a dead run heading towards the infield. Long run, tracks it down. One up, one down. And now the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Top of the third, no score. Swung on, belted. Moniak raging back towards the wall. And it bangs off the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Everything came together for him. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Alvarez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that is out of play. Now one missed. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a change being made at first base. On to pinch run, Pete Crow Armstrong. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. Fly to left his first time. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play. Bottom of the inning, so in now for Colorado, Warming Bernabel. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Trout going back on this one. Won't get to this one, it drops foul. Got him swinging. 1 out. Now a chance for number 35. Pitch misses, ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. A little out front there as he swings through it. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tyler Freeman.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
That clips the corner. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jaden Hill. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Mike Trout. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's in there, and that's strike 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Hard hit left side. Jump throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all getting down the line right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now here is Chipper Jones. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boo-bum. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. Digging in, Mickey Mantle. And first offering is fouled off.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Steps on first for the out. Victor Vodnik gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Up and in, 1-0. Vodnik, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next pitch is outside, and the count now 2-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So up next, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. Moniak has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a ground ball. Marte throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Tovar batting with 1 down takes a strike. Chapman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Rockies down to their last out. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. That one drilled left field, and that'll do it. A shutout.
What's up? How are you?
You?
Bad you.
Oh, what's up, Zach?
How's he doing? It's not looking good. He's hanging in there, Dad. Stay the course. Screw this. I'm helping you. Preston, I'm so proud of you for taking charge. But I'm going to take it from here. What I need from you now is to be there for your brothers. You got it, Todd. Got it. Tristan, Tonka, open up. 2-5. Welcome back to the world of the living. He's gonna need some serious on-off. Hey, Ma, real quick. The buyers want to move forward on the house, but we got to get rid of the old hot tub. Whoa, get rid of Nana's hot tub? It's pretty old. I don't think she's used it in years. I'm sorry. This is a bit awkward. Nana, I vaguely remember you telling us that we'd get the sauna. Yeah.
I never said that.
I'm pretty sure you did. We were all standing in the kitchen. Tristan was doing a Sammy Davis Jr. impression. You told us about Palm Springs. Hey, you want a hot tub with Sammy Davis Jr., correct? I mean, fellas, please tell me if I'm up my rocker here. No, yeah, Nana definitely said we could have a hot tub. Okay, because I was like, am I getting Alzheimer's? Hey, come on, Preston. It's just that all of our lives we were led to believe one thing. And then just like that, the rug's ripped out from underneath our feet. It's funny. The older I get, the less I believe in anything. A hot tub is a breeding ground for bacteria if it's not taken care of properly. You promise to keep that thing clean? Scout sauna, Dad. All right, then. Yes! We're getting a hot tub! But you gotta keep that thing clean, boys. Hey, Nana, you're the cat's meow. So good. You good? Keep going. Oh, we're looking on that side. Oh, we got plenty of room over here. Plenty of room.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Heat going up against the Athletics. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Luis Severino. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Scary movie with my
Ground ball to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Man at second. Got him.
Hey. So badly that I was self-ended up her. Bob Elvis. I should have been by example. I killed multiple petunias. You walk your heads open? I've never seen them so horny. Those are fakes. I overwatered the real ones. I wanted to make you guys proud. Put on the exponents of silk petunias out back. The worst part is, I made Mama sad. Hogwash. If your mother was still alive, she'd be proud of all you boys. I know I am. Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I can tell you that. The truth is, I miss your mom so much it hurts. But I'm reminded of her every day when I look into each one of your faces. I made a real mess of movie night, haven't I? I don't know. The green blob kind of enhances the movie, actually. We find out the green blob is actually zombie blood or something. They should rename the movie Dad the Zombie Killer.
Hey, genius.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Ripped into center, base hit. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and
takes it in for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now a swing by Chipper. That one smoked out deep to right field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
But, you know, telling you guys,
here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson.
Right? The masses.
That one at triple digits.
Like, even if it goes against your gut to master,
comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Even if it goes against your gut to let your grandma die alone.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
And you're saying, why does this all
Denzel Clark, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Inside, just missed.
Why does it
and a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Runner at first with no outs here.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside.
And a swing and a miss. One gone, bottom half of the first. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-1. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
There's no reason for me to go down.
Now
gets the slider in there for a strike. Miller, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Tyler Soderstrom, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Inside, almost got him. Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
Unless he beats himself.
And he
did what? Like, yes, we will figure out.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Sean Newcomb. Mickey Mantle, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Just reject that.
Just missed.
Rejects that. There's higher calling that we need to all get around, and the legacy. Actually,
next offering is in for a strike.
The government is implicated, and it looks like to me, and I think a lot of people on the outside, the government is implicated. Otherwise, it wouldn't require.
In the air, right side. Butler.
Using propaganda to convince us against.
He's got it, and there's one down.
If we find out.
Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Ben Zobrist.
We are very close to unpacking here, and the panic that we sense right now in deploying what feels to me to be
turned on,
really
but foul wide of third.
Tactic here, basically trying to
2
say
outs.
To people, how dare you go against?
That one fouled off.
How dare you go against David Hogg, right? And you're like, well, I don't know if David Hogg. I'm very sad. Obviously, that school shooting.
This one in the air, right field. Butler on the move. Tracks it down for the out.
Right? Does that make sense?
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the DH, Brent Rooker. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Are you possessed?
Foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Popped up.
That's what they're doing. Miller.
Right now. And I want to also
Corrals
say
it.
that
And there's one away.
why I don't love
Lawrence
these
Butler
interviews,
up next for the A's.
and
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
great deference to Erica, and in the
He
beginning,
swings and fouls one off. A's leading by a run, and that's through there for a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Max Schumann.
First answers, and I feel like what is missing from all of this
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I don't know, like pitching.
Swings through that one. It's
not this like chat GBT.
welcome back, and here comes the closer, Justin Sterner.
This is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity, because that's when he pitches his best.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's hard hit on the line. Booyah! That should get the dugout going. It's 2-2. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Clark makes a nice running catch. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
We are rich enough to remove that, so stop thinking. The elites are here. It feels elite.
And that one fouled off.
It feels like the opposites of whatever turning point felt like when they were the underdogs, right?
And it is 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And I obviously have rehearsed this answer because I got these questions ahead of time.
Left field.
I obviously know I'm going to get asked this, so I'm going to delay.
Hold.
It's not facts. Anybody who's ever interviewed me, I never ask for questions ahead of time. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the direction it's going into. I've never been for anything. I never say we can't talk about this on the talk record, because even getting questions ahead to me, preparing answers feels fake and gay, right? That just feels rehearsed, because it is. It has to be rehearsed. You have questions ahead of time, and at this stage, I don't like it. I don't like it. I want something that feels anywhere where it feels authentic. Like one question mark that you had, or like I'll let you to be like, I don't know those text messages. I think Tyler Robinson pulled the trigger. Oh, text messages are weird. It's just I trust my team. My team is amazing, and my favorite date is April 24th. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. Like it feels fake. It does. I'm sorry, and I am still interested in getting basic answers to our questions. I will accept that that's somehow going to ruin the court case, because that's the nonsense. If you cannot logically explain to the public how letting us see Mikey McCoy's phone records, just one example, if that's really causing you so much grief. Here they are, here's who we called on that day for how long. How would that implicate? How would that frustrate your lawyer's efforts? How would the current court case and the jury pool be impacted if you answered about why these Egyptian planes, why these statistical anomalies, these Egyptian planes to be surrounding Turning Point USA, the events you and Charlie this many times? How would that impact? And again, I'm a gut player. It's common sense. So forgive me for not being elite enough and educated enough and expert enough to understand how it would impact things. Explain it to me like I'm not a legal expert, like I don't trust legal experts. I think they're all full of shit. Explain it to me that way. It's not tracking. It's not tracking, and I get it. It's me against the whole world. Actually, it's not. It's me against the elites. We've done this a lot of times. Like I said, Ukraine, COVID. There's a formula here, the pattern here. If all of the mainstream apparatus, all of the influencers are pushing something and calling the other thing evil, we're probably about 2 years away from them all then apologizing. Your mother just got it wrong. I shouldn't have told you to get the vaccine. I should.
somebody that come into my house. I have a company. I don't cook. Any cook is 6 story, and the support we cook up on them 6 story the same time.
All right, we'll just give a quick shout out on Facebook to Michelle, Cook, Leslie, and Mike. Thank you for the stars. Bill, Carol, appreciate that so much. And Jenny.
Oh, thank you very much for the style. Like I said, look at my chart over here. They say, come on, I'm chocolate. And look how beautiful, really beautiful. You fill up with the wine and drink it. Chin is out. Thank you for the support and thank you for the style. YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Chin. Okay, now, let's stay over here. I don't want to go to this. Okay, this is good. It's enough. And the sauce.
Thanks, Tristan. I'll save my whistle solos for the shower. How about that? Oh, no, Kiki will appreciate that. And Kiki's like, oh, there's hope. Well, the truth is just have one. So we will hope that she will. Now, just to quickly piggyback on the Tristan, the beautiful thing about all these whistles is that whole flow states got a little hole for this. So it's like all whistles so you can play with the kid. That's super cool. Oh, some beautiful bells, too. Hands down, best of all, it's a love one. Oh, that's so good. Well, man, your boyfriend's queen almost always. Just like mom, who never shoot pregnant with one of us, my bad. When you're pregnant, you better make sure that you were between her and a 12-8. You know, when your mom and I were kids, we used to have eating competitions. What's the matter? It was like, oh, who would win? Oh, she kicked my butt every time. Just in this whistle pocket hop. Oh, it smells. You guys want to get Dad, Mom, how to play the whistle? Wow. Maybe your mom, maybe your mom can see some pointers. Let's get some rambling up in here. We're going to track down the tambourine.
She is like Salve Regina George, right? Like, Mean Girls was fine because we all knew Regina George was mean, and she was like proud of that. But Stucky doesn't seem like tactic.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Clark. And he makes the catch. And that is that.
Main takeaway.
And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
No one worse than Josh Hammer. Okay? Josh Hammer.
Now on the bump, Felix Bautista.
You support something, a good friend for Charlie. That's low-hanging fruit. Say what John never did.
Fought off foul.
She's such a good friend. Charlie, my friend, similar.
Just off the inside edge. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. Jacob Wilson digs in now. And that is out of play. The pitch. And fouled off. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That misses, and it's 1-2. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Now pitching.
The pitcher on here, Michelle. Go ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1.
They didn't like Ben very much back in the day.
Trout swings and connects. Deep left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 so far. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
I'm not sure like what that revelation really.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He shoots one out to right, and they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 4-2. Mickey Mantle now at the plate. That's too low, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Clark makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. First offering misses badly for ball 1. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Soderstrom pulls that one down, and that'll do it.
Doesn't make Charlie look good. You telling the truth and not allowing a bunch of people to grit for his eyes by pretending they were friends with him and had no issues, so that literally tried to stop.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The issue is me telling the truth. That's what she's saying. And in every episode, when she's unready, she always uses the use the Bible. So good question. Do you not like the Bible?
Now pitching.
Aroldis Chapman gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Catcher.
Shea Langoliers, the next to hit, struck out looking his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Soderstrom in the box now. Takes strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our
For the people who may manipulate. Worse than just hate. You can hate me for free. Don't have to bother you. Take a quick break, and I will get to some of your questions. All right, you know, I tell you that me and my team love Paleo Valley beef sticks, specifically their meat sticks with 100% grass-fed beef sourced from small-scale regenerative farms here in America so that you can feel good about what you are eating and what you are supporting. They've stripped out all of the junk. There's no preservatives, no gluten, soy, sugar, dairy, or GMOs, just clean, nutrient-dense fuel, the way that food was intended to be. So whether you are road tripping, working late, or running around with the kids, these sticks deliver high-protein energy without the crash. They're keto, paleo, carnivore, it does not matter. Paleo Valley works with your lifestyle, not against it. They come in multiple bold flavors, including original, jalapeno, summer sausage, maple bacon, and teriyaki, so there's something for everyone. With over 55 million beef sticks sold, Paleo Valley is trusted, proven, and backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee. Right now, you can get 20% off your first order at paleovalley.com/Candace. You can use code Candace at checkout. That's paleovalley.com/Candace, promo code Candace at checkout. Also remind you guys about home title lock, because if you are a homeowner, you should probably know The FBI has been warning homeowners about a type of real estate fraud that's on the rise, which is known as title theft. This type of theft does not happen by breaking down your doors and stealing your stuff. It happens with a simple one-page documents with a forged signature that then gets filed at the county. Your title, which is the legal record of your home ownership, gets transferred out of your name. Criminals are using your ownership to then drain your equity or even sell your property. And you won't even know about it until you start getting collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I've partnered with Home Title Lock so you can protect your equity and find out today if you are already a victim. You can use my promo code Candace at HometitleLock.com and you'll get a free title history report and a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That is 24/7 monitoring of your title records, urgent alerts to any changes, and if fraud does occur, their U.S.-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million fixing it for you. Again, that's HometitleLock.com, promo code Candace, or you can use the link in the description below. Butterfly writes, and I should actually first, let's read the top comment from last episode. This person wrote, Issa Rae wrote, Erica Kirk will forgive someone 1 week later for murdering her husband, but she won't forgive someone for not believing the FBI narrative. I saw a lot of people commenting that online, that the energy definitely feels different for people that want to get to the truth than it does for the person who she believes killed her husband, and I don't believe that this person killed her. I just don't believe it. You're allowed to disagree there, and that's fine. She's allowed to think what she thinks, and you're allowed to think what you think. That's all I want to say. Don't allow this strategy to stop you from standing by your convictions. Butterfly writes, Candace, you mentioned several times, if Erica asked you to stop, you would, in fact, stop. Will you honor her request? Please stand by your honor what Charlie left behind. Prayers to you. I was very clear here. Erica asked me to stop lying, and I will immediately abide by that request. You know, Candace is lying. What do you want to say? Please stop. Please stop lying. I understand. I comprehend. What I don't comprehend is what I've lied about. Have I made errors along the way? Yes. But as soon as she tells me what it is I've lied about, I will cease lying immediately. Further to that point, this person writes, the pro-Fed slop comments come in two flavors. One, you said you would stop if she asked, so stop. Two, she's jealous of Erica marrying Charlie. We see through this PR, keep pushing Candace. That's another thing that I want to say. It's very obvious to me that was part of like the dress rehearsal, right? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to say stop, look into the camera, and say stop. And then we are going to have all of these paid influencers be like, look, Candace said she was, where's the stopping? And now there's all these bots saying it online. Again, it's obvious to everyone what this is. So why do you guys keep doing it? Like, was there a test that was done and you did see that it would take X amount of influencers to say the same thing and before someone broke? What's the purpose of this? It could not be more obvious. It's because you're doing too much. It's just like during COVID. You were just doing too much with the vaccines, right? Soon we're going to get that, by the way. The last thing we need, now that we've done the emotional, you're going to kill grandma, and why don't you care about grandma? Do you want grandma and grandpas to die? We are soon going to be offered stuff to stop talking about it. You know, when they give out coupons, they will, if you get the vaccine, free Popeyes. Don't go backs. Free Popeyes. Who's lining up? Okay, we'll give you 15% off of McDonald's if you vax up. Okay, if you don't go max, that's what you're gonna get. That seems to be the next. They got to give us a financial incentive to think that everything was above bar. So above bar, they won't do even the most basic things that they could really try to convince us. Speaking of discounts, if you want a regular copy of my book, Make Him a Sandwich, for 20% off, you can head to makehimasandwich.com, and we also ship to Canada. And signed copies, CandaceOwens.com. The book is available on Amazon. And yeah, I guess this Barry Weiss is now she's building her career off of. What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? I already had a book. I already had the same merch. I had all of this already happening. What is new here? What is actually new here? You're just saying stuff. You can't just say words. And it's sad that you need a teleprompter, by the way, Barry, for that. I mean, come on. You need a teleprompter for that. It's so performative, and it's not passing the test for anybody. The gut check. We have a comment here from Alicia, Alicia Yonsei writes, most can only dream of a friendship like yours and CK. As you said, 2018, the story of me and CK will be one for the ages. My hope is that our story will be about smashing limitations, a story of loyalty, trust, and imprinting the world if fearless enough, end quote. I don't even know where I said that. That was the original Go Max. I love to see that clip. Yeah, by the way, to the earlier comment about seeing that too, she's jealous of Eric. Like, what are you talking about? When Charlie and I were in the road together, just so you guys know, here's a fun fact. I had a boyfriend. I had a whole boyfriend that entire time. It was just never, I was nowhere near Charlie's type, and Charlie was nowhere near mine, okay? That was just a little brother. Truly was a little brother, and we had a lot of fun together. So that is ridiculous. That weird push is reeking of similar desperation, because I think we're getting close. I think this is all reaction, as some of you have pointed out in the comments from yesterday's episode, that suddenly we started talking about Pierre and that $1 billion incentive, and they went crazy. They started going max. So we should stay focused on our investigations. Cassie writes, I am sorry, but I am just not understanding Erica's responses. It does feel elite. People with power and money trying to hold onto something taped together with lies and deception, attacking people for asking valid questions. Yeah, it feels like they rule over us. And they don't care. They don't care at all. And they want us to know that they have these connections, and that they know media honchos, and that they have the best PR firms, and that you're evil and you're demonic, and for wanting to make $100 a day. If you're making videos on YouTube about ballistics, or thousands of dollars a day, if you're making videos talking about something that you're passionate about, which are state-sanctioned lies, whether that be Brigitte, the Coming Brigitte series. Don't forget, Coming Brigitte. Nobody was talking about that in the West, in the English-speaking world. It's an obscure topic that I got passionate about. And what is Brigitte saying in court? What is he saying in court? Oh, she's doing this for money and clicks. It's always the same arguments. For money and for clicks. But when they make the videos accusing you of doing it for money and clicks, they're not doing that for money and clicks. They're doing that because, well, if you want to know about the Bible, if you don't want to know about biblical stuff, that's what I'm here for. My content's not for you. My content is simply not for you. I will find a proverb, a proverb from the Bible, and start using that. Maybe that will make it make sense for some people. If I'm a fraud, and I say, oh, well, what we can extrapolate from this biblical text is that 30-6s don't stop human necks, then you just have to accept it because it becomes biblical. I have a comment here from Diane. She writes, why did they have to tell us the color of Tyler's shirt maroon? Why was that important to highlight? I didn't even think about that at the time, but there is obviously an angle here, and we are still working on it, that the Maroon Boys, as I pointed out, and they're now trying to say, that's so crazy. And apparently they also mentioned the Maroon Boys in Erica's propagandized piece that's going to come out with Barry Weiss. They're going to mention the Maroon Boys because their strategy is just so crazy. And all the men in the military are like, no, Candace, that's not crazy at all. That represents Air Force. And also that 10th Brigade, it turns out their color, the 10th Mountain Brigade, maroon. So we're on the right track, and we're going to keep pushing.
Live from Gene Autry Way,
you can't
welcome
keep calling
to Angel
everybody
Stadium.
crazy
We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight.
That wins the
it's the
argument.
Heat and the
Laughter,
Los
belief.
Angeles Angels.
Yeah, these vegan patties are actually
First
pea and
pitch
rice
coming
based.
your way next.
Each one of those patties has 22 grams of pea and rice protein. Oh, that was some ketchup on top is. So
About to get
think
started
Valerie's
here,
going to give you
and
one for
today's
best
starting
smile
pitcher,
to this time.
Tyler
I've
Anderson.
been flossing twice a day,
Try
so
to
it
stay
should
back
be me.
for that
but
power
I've been using
changeup.
the
Speed
toothbrush she
differential between the
recommended.
fastball and the
Okay, what are we
changeup
getting
is
into today?
huge.
Just a clean?
Hitters, they have a
You're
hard
not
time
a dental
staying back.
hygienist. Where's Valerie?
Actually, Valerie's gone into labor.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos
Very
Beltran.
sweet,
And
but
he's
please
the
move.
home run leader on this team, Singy.
Oh, it's the Camel Boys. Come on in.
Out to short. Neto whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And that one missing low. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back in Anaheim, starting on the mound in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. That one down the line. Zobrist takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Number 22 stands in now and watches strike 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 out. Joe Adell, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And now batting Mike Trout. Anderson back to work. Out to center. Adell moves under it. And it's caught for the out. Next to hit, Chipper Jones.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hit on the ground to short. Neto in plenty of time to first, and they get the out on Jones. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Cal Raleigh will hit next. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Luis Garcia. So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. And now the first baseman, Ben Zobrist. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Save. And they lead by 2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Oh, he botches it. Zobrist around third. He'll score easily.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And now here is Carlos Beltran. Tap foul at the plate. In the dirt. Lindor on its second with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Runner on the go. To the right side. He takes it on his own, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here at Angel Stadium, now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2009. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. On the ground, and foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Taylor Ward, the next to hit, takes outside. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. And now Yohan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Up the middle, Marte jumps, throws, and that's a nice play. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Connor Brogdon.
Connor Brogdon.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Ketel Marte.
So you have a Home Alone sequel script for me? Yes, sir, I do. And it only took me like 20 minutes to put together. How was that?
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average.
Here's Trout.
Oh, New York City is much bigger than a home. I thought so too. So how does Kevin end up alone in NYC? Well, the family's planning on heading down to Florida for
the
Christmas,
ground to
but
third.
the dad
It's
accidentally
through for a
unplugs
hit.
the alarm clock the night before they leave, so they have to rush to the airport again. They have one alarm clock for a house of 14 people, and they don't double check it before bed. That's what we're going with.
One
That
gone runner
suspension of
first.
disbelief real
And
bad.
now it's
Yes,
switch
sir,
hitting third baseman Chipper Jones.
Runner
on the move. Pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Trap over at second, one down.
No, he hands Kevin a bag that has his wallet and some cash in it. There's no way anyone would actually do that, though. I know, but this way Kevin
Next
will have
offering
some
is foul
spending
back.
money in New York. Okay, so we're taking another little break from logic so that can happen. Oh yeah, we're going to take a lot of those kinds of breaks. Yes, we'll
Next
have to.
pitch, not
Kevin
close,
gets
up high.
separated from his family and follows someone he thinks is his dad onto the wrong plane. Isn't it hard for him to get past airport employees and security? Actually, super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Pulled hard,
Oh, really?
but it's a
The
foul
airport people
ball.
just kind of take Kevin's word for it that his dad's on that plane. I didn't realize how laid back airport security was. Yeah, well, it's the early 90s right now, so airport
Yeah, they'll
security
do
isn't
it
that
again.
much of a concern yet. Fair enough. Vaguely ominous statements about the future are tight. Yeah, I guess that was pretty weird.
And it's
So how does
second.
Kevin not realize that he's not on the
Swing
same
and a
plane
ball
as his
driven pretty
family?
well
his
out
mom
towards
said that
left
because
center.
It's Christmas time, they couldn't get seats together. They were lucky to
He's
even be
there.
on the same
He's
flight.
got it.
So how is there
And
an
there's two
empty seat
away.
for him on the New York plane? I don't know. Fair enough. So yeah, then Kevin's
Stepping
gonna get
in,
to New York
Mickey
and the fun's
Mantle.
gonna begin. Wow.
In this
What does he
situation
do?
with first
Oh, he's
base
gonna go to a
open,
fancy
he shouldn't
hotel
give him
and
anything
commit
to
a bunch
hit.
of credit
There's a
card
right-hander
fraud
on
and
deck.
identity theft to get a room. Oh my god. Well, like in a cute way. Okay, good. Yeah, but this one concierge thinks the whole thing is super
Swing and a
suspicious.
ground ball.
Oh, so he stops Kevin before he
Whips
goes
it
up
to
the roof.
first.
No, later
And
he's
that
gonna
is
sneak
that.
into Kevin's room. Oh, he is. So he wants to confirm his suspicions that Kevin is alone in there. So best case scenario,
As we
in this
go
guy's mind,
to the
he's
last
breaking
of the
into a
third.
child's
Here's
room
the
and
Angels
finding that
catcher,
child
Logan
all
O'Hoppe.
alone. Well, it sounds creepy when you say it like that. I
First
think it
pitch
sounds
misses.
creepy any way you say
Sometimes
it, 'cause
pitchers
it's
work
super
him backwards,
creepy.
starting with the
And what else
breaking
happens
ball,
in
but
New
it's a
York?
tricky
Well,
approach. He
Kevin's
almost
gonna
wants
have
to
deal with
bait
some
you out
bad
there to
guys
throw
again.
that stuff
I
to
guess
start
the
the
city is a
at-bat.
perfect place to introduce some wacky new criminals. Well, actually, I was thinking it
Now
would be
pitching.
Harry and
Aroldis
Martin.
Chapman
First
comes
movie.
in to
Weren't they
take
arrested
over.
in Chicago?
And he's got a
Yeah,
nice lead
so
to
how would
work
that even
with,
be
so
possible?
he should
They
come in
escaped
throwing
from prison
strikes,
and got onto a
attacking
race
these
truck that
hitters.
ended up in
Now
New York
1-1.
City on the same day that Kevin McAllister arrived. My disbelief is so suspended right now.
Swing and a
Crossed
miss
paths with Kevin on the
as he
street,
was
so
out front
eventually
that
Harry's
time.
like, hey, that's the kid that sold
And there's a
us
ball.
DJ.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Seems pretty far-fetched. Won't this kind of be covered by the whole suspension of disbelief thing? I don't know. I have
And
people
it's fouled
running into
away.
each other kind of a lot. Oh, you do? Kevin keeps running into the same crazy
Warning track, ball, and you can touch them all, baseball man.
How does that? Well, either Marvin or Harvey managed to grab Kevin, right?
And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1. And the batter now, Kyron Paris. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right
I
side.
thought they were 1 and 200. Right. Anyway, so Marvin Harry's big plan is to rob this place called Duncan's Toy Store and then fly away to an island.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the Angels. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Now a long throw to first.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Neto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. 4-1.
Successfully kill them? No, I'd say keep all the deadly traps, just take out the reveal. But there's no way they can survive any of that without being immortal. It's literally the only explanation that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. Okay, and how does the movie end? Well, Kevin's entire family's gonna fly up to see him. What happened to that whole thing about it being impossible to get plane tickets on Christmas? Well, that line was at the beginning of the movie, so I'm hoping people are gonna forget we said it. Oh, fingers crossed. And then Kevin's dad is going to see like a $900 hotel bill and lose his mind. Didn't he just fly 14 people across the country twice? Why is he mad about $900? So we can have this fun ending where he yells in the hotel room and Kevin hears him all the way in Central Park. The dad yells in the hotel and Kevin hears him in Central Park. Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. That's not possible. It's a funny ending. Get off my back. But it doesn't make any sense. My back is where you are, and I'd love for you to vacate the premises. Okay, well, I'm at least going to try to get the Plaza Hotel, so at the very least, the hotel will be right across from Central Park. Oh, you think you can get the Plaza Hotel? Yeah, apparently if you give the owner a cameo, you can use any of his buildings for your movies. It's like this ego thing that he has. Wait, who owns the Plaza Hotel? Hi, this is Ryan George from The Thing You Just Watched. Please enjoy this slideshow from The Thing You Just Watched.
It's by design that you are now dependent upon this administration for your very survival. You are now dependent on your neighbor's tax dollars to survive. That same neighbor who's struggling to buy the very groceries that you provide. That should make you sick to your stomach.
So here, look, it says Trump unveils a $12 billion aid package for farmers hit by the trade war.
Don't spoil us. Beans tested.
What he means, what they really mean is Trump unveils $12 billion aid package for farmers hit by the tariff war. That's what this is. And of course, all those farmers have to do to get that $12 billion is to move to Ukraine. That's it. That's all they have to do. So here he is. Let's watch.
I'm delighted to announce this afternoon that the United States will be taking a small portion of the hundreds of billions of dollars we receive in tariffs. So what we're doing is we're taking a relatively small portion of that, and we're going to be giving and providing it to the farmers in economic assistance. And we love our farmers, and as you know, the farmers like me, based on voting trends. You could call it voting trends or anything else, but they're great people. They're the backbone of our country. So we're going to use that money to provide $12 billion in economic assistance to American farmers. $12 billion is a lot of money, Meryl. What do you think? That's good, though, right?
Yeah, it's actually way less than you gave to the Argentinian farmers. Well, you gave $40 billion to Argentina. Argentina. You gave $40 billion to them, actually 60. But you gave $12 billion to America. Do you see the problem? Also, do you see the problem of I thought that Americans weren't going to pay the price for these tariffs, but apparently these farmers were, so now you got to give them $12 billion out of the tariff money. Okay, all right.
She's a farmer of rice. This relief will provide much needed certainty to farmers as they get this year's harvest to market and look ahead to next year's crops, and it'll help them continue their efforts to lower food prices for American families.
So, get this, farm groups and Republicans, farm state lawmakers have sought the aid in part to support farmers with purchases of seeds, fertilizer, and other expenses for next year's growing season. Okay, what? So why? First of all, why would we need to buy? Why do we need help? Why do the farmers need help buying seeds? Well, that's right, because one company owns all the seeds, and America allows that because America hates you. That's why the establishment billionaire class hates you. One company owns all the seeds. Isn't it Monsanto? I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah. And as long as they but they can have the money for the seeds as long as the farmers meet the stipulation that they only use Bill Gates GMO seeds made from durable styrofoam.